Today is Friday, April the 21st. The time right now is 11:24 in the morning, and let's do a bit of a recap on what happened overnight on in New York. Basically, equity market has been very quiet since last Friday's high in the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones high so far for the past 1.5 months is 34,082.94, and throughout this entire week, we have seen market basically doing practically nothing. Okay, prices has been drifting, and last night we have we saw Tesla shares actually went down by 9%. So that actually put a dampener on equity markets, especially the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq itself. So we can see that Dow Jones itself do not have a new high for the week, and prices may actually drift maybe even lower as people who have been long all this while may be taking profit. And the nearby support is somewhere around the 33,275 levels, and this is the immediate levels to watch out for. Okay, whether or not the market can actually attempt a new high, I think we cannot rule out the possibility, but if it does, then the key point to watch out will be 34,712. And even if we have a break here, we also want to see whether it can close above this level. If it cannot close above this level and come back down again, that will be a key reversal. Okay, do watch out for those possibilities here. In the S&P 500, we have a high for the week on Tuesday at 4,169.5, but again, since then the market has been drifting. Sorry, incidentally, where the high is, we can say that this is within a price bracket in which I think the market is vulnerable to the sell side. This bracket is 4,140 to 4,195 levels, and the high at 4,169.5 is actually captured within this bracket of prices, and I was not surprised that prices actually eased back. Near-term support is somewhere probably around 4,070 levels, and again, there's no saying that it is going to go all the way down. I think there may be one more push higher to challenge 4,195 again. If it breach, no big deal. What I want to see is that whether it can close above this level. Okay, if it cannot and come back down again, that again is what I say a key reversal. In the Nikkei in the Nasdaq 100, we actually have a high traded on Tuesday at 13,196. But it was not able to take out the last Tuesday high at 13,204. So basically we have a double top here. So if the price cannot attempt higher, it will probably drift lower. Nearby support is probably around 12,520 levels. So again, we will have to see how things behave if and when the market drifts to these levels. Okay. Over in Asia, we can see that Nikkei 225 is managed to actually register a marginal high for the year at 28,778.4, which is marginally higher compared to the March 9th high at 28,734.8. Now, what happened here is very interesting. On a 4 hours time frame in which this chart is, you can see the market actually went up to a high, took out the high here, and then reversed downwards. Now, this is what we call a key reversal. Okay, if the market closes somewhere around risk levels and not able to go back up above 28,735, then that will be a key reversal in my opinion. I have already gone short. I have never gone short on the Nikkei for quite some time now. This is the first short trade that I'm taking, which is I think to be a very low risk trade because I'm putting my stop just above 29,100, and I'm going to take my chance with the outlook, with the possibility that market may actually come back down to test the 27,000 levels. Okay, we will have to see whether this pans out, but I think this is a very good low risk high reward trade setup here. Okay, over in the Hang Seng, price went up to a high of 20,864.7 on Monday, and that was a high which it never come back and revisit for the rest of the week. So this today being the last day of the trading week, there is no sign that market is going to go back up again. And incidentally, this level here is within the bracket of prices which I believe to be vulnerable to the sell side, and this bracket is 20,800 to 21,100 levels. So we can see prices starting to drift. The nearby support is probably around 19,886 levels. Okay, so we'll see whether the market have any reaction here. Okay, over in mainland China, we also see something very similar. We have a high traded at 4,116, 169.45, and which is on Tuesday itself. Prices has been backpedaling since. Nearby support is probably around 4,060 levels. Again, we want to see whether it can actually hold. In the energy market, we can see crude oil prices continue to slide. Okay, and the high traded at $83.49 has seen quite a fair bit of a pullback. Essentially, what I'm thinking is that the market is trying to fill up this gap here. Remember, 3 weeks ago, OPEC Plus announced production cut over a Sunday, and the market reacted on Monday by gapping higher. And I think market is coming back down to cover this gap here. And if it completely covers the gap, there's still a possibility market may actually drift back to $75.70 before it fills up this gap here. But from here going forwards, I still believe that it is lower to buy. I've already committed to buy, and I already bought. And any price that's go below, I will still continue to buy because I think this entire rally here from $64.33 to $83.50 is by no means over. I think the market will rally one more time. So I'm basically quite bullish on crude oil itself. Okay, over in the gold market, you can see the gold market is not doing very much of late. Since pulling back down from $2,048.80, market hit a low of $1,969.30 before rebounding to yesterday's high of $2,012.40. I believe this market may actually unfold in a three-wave pullback here, targeting $1,932.90 to as low as $1,914. Of course, this will be a bit too extreme. First of all, it would probably find some kind of support at the point of origin. This is from here, that $1,950 of the market actually surged all the way to $2,048.80. So maybe the market is coming back here. The first stop will be to see whether we can get any reaction at the point of origin of this move here at 1,950. If it cannot hold, then obviously this bracket of prices between 1,915 to 1,933 becomes more likely to happen. But basically, over the long term, gold is a long-term buy. I'm still very bullish. Currently, I have no position. Okay, over in the silver, we're also seeing the possibility of a three-wave pullback. And if this is the case, the high traded is $26.09. And if you can see a symmetrical pullback 100%, that means the market could be targeting somewhere anywhere between $23.70 to $24.05. So do watch out for this possibility here. Over in the dollar index, we can see dollar index is going into a sideways pattern. The rebound from 142 to 101.94 remains very much in play. I believe this rebound is it's not over yet. And if we get a slight pullback to somewhere around 101 even to 101.20, that could be an area of interest in which I want to buy some more. I'm already long. I just want to buy some more. And I think the market may actually extend higher with the bare minimum target at 102.45. Okay. So this is where I think the market may actually head to. Now, as the dollar goes up, we can also expect the major currencies to pull back. We have seen sterling pick out at 125.45 to a low of 135.50. And we have a bit of a rebound so far. The high traded in this rebound is 124.75, thereabout. And it's a little bit difficult to call, but maybe it will also do a three-wave pullback, targeting somewhere between 122.35 to 122.80 levels. Okay, if this is actually where it wants to go, I think it's still a good buy because the entire structure in the sterling chart is very different from the rest. I think it is basically still quite bullish, okay, technically speaking. Now, over in the euro itself, you can see euro does not quite look like sterling. Okay, the high trader is 110.75 before it pulls back to 109.90, and this we have a bit of a rally so far. The most recent rally, which is yesterday, okay, saw the price went up to 109.90, okay, which is marginally higher than what we saw on Wednesday. So maybe I'll take out this level here and place this up. Okay, so if the market can continue to go up a little bit higher, let's say marginally higher than last night's high, then it will put it into this bracket of prices, which I think is going to be vulnerable to the sell side. We may see some selling interest re-emerge from this level, and this level is 109.90 to 110. Okay, so I've already placed sell order here, thinking that market will actually break this rising support line here and maybe even to first challenge the 108 levels, and if this level cannot hold, maybe this currency pair may actually go back and retest the 105 levels. Okay, so there's a bit of a very superior risk reward here. Okay, over in the Aussie market, we saw a overnight rebound in the three-wave pattern to 0.6770 before it picked up. Currently, it is pulling back very sharply, and because this is an equality move, market came back here to 0.6770 and then come back down. So this could be setting the stage for the market to extend lower to test the 0.6565 levels. Okay. Over in dollar yen has managed to go up to 135.14, allowing me to exit my original long position of 132.20, and I've already gone short, and I'm hoping the market can actually do one more rally up here to maybe to test the 135.40 to the 135.70 levels to give me another chance to add to my short, because I am still pretty much looking for the dollar yen to continue downwards to take out the 129.60 levels. Over in dollar CAC, we can see dollar CAC is currently trading to a high of 135 even this morning as we are speaking. And this is a bracket of prices which I think we put it into a situation in which selling interest may re-emerge. So far, there's no evidence, but if we see a reversal from here onwards between this bracket of prices between 134.80 to 135, I think that will put the market in a position where it may actually slide lower to test the 133.80 to 134 levels. Now, this market here has risen so much, but I think this rebound is not over yet. We may be seeing a larger degree corrective rally here, but first it will have to pull back first. Once it pull back into this bracket of prices, then I would like to stay long on dollar CAC and see whether it can take out the 135.50 levels. Okay. Now, in Bitcoin itself, Bitcoin has actually continued to slide from the high of 31,035, and this is unfolding in a very neat three-way, although it has marginally taken up my ideal bracket in which I think it can hold, because the market actually tested the 28,000 levels, and currently the low so far is $28,005. Okay, so if this level do not continue to be breached and we don't have an acceleration to the downside, I think the bottom could be in for Bitcoin. And if it's so, then I have already gone long in Bitcoin, hoping that the market will challenge the 31,000 one more time to maybe 33,000. So I think this is laying the stage for something quite explosive going forward. In the meantime, this is all I have for you. And for those Muslim out there, I'd like to wish you guys a happy holiday. Today is the end of the fasting month, and they are celebrating the new year. Okay, so in the meantime, this is all I have for you. Take care, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.